Peace, Virgo. How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. Virgo, this is Kinda Sweet Tea, and my name is Key, and I am going to be your tarot reader for today. I just want to make myself known to you. I am not a new reader. I am a previous reader here on YouTube for a couple of years. I just took a break, but I am back. Doing what I love the most, except, with the exception of my daughter. I love my babies and my grandchildren. I love them peoples. Those are my favorite people in the world. And as a matter of fact, today is my first grandson's birthday. He's 3 years old. Isn't that exciting? Excuse me, 2 years old. Isn't that exciting? Yes. Very exciting. I'm rushing. All right, let's get into it. Virgo, if you haven't already seen Taurus reading, you can go ahead and check that out. I've also posted a Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces reading. If you are connected to any of those individuals, you can go ahead and jump onto those readings and hit that like button. Even if you are not connected to any of those zodiacs, go ahead and check it out anyway. And if you are new here, you haven't already subscribed and just see me all of a sudden like, oh my God, where she's been, hit the subscribe button, okay? Turn notification bells so you know when I post my videos. I don't plan on going live anytime soon, but you never know, that may change. I am a Scorpio. I'm inclined to change my mind whenever the hell I feel like it, or stay right where the fuck I'm at, right? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, I saw the Hermit. I don't typically leave my cards in the reverse, and it looks like the Hermit is in the reverse. So you may be coming out of some soul searching, and you may have found the answer to something, or someone around you has. Or Virgo, you need to, if you haven't done so. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Pentacles, opportunities, new beginnings, new money for some of you. For some of you, maybe you started a new project and now money is starting to roll in. I don't know where I get that from, but that's what that is. Okay, let's get into it, Virgo. See what is in your energy. Virgo, what does Virgo need to do? Somebody's pray. If they pray in front of I don't want to call it an altar. Maybe you call it an altar, but it's like a small space where you're praying. It's like an area where you're praying. Maybe that's a designated place in your house, in your room. I feel like it's private. Nobody else can see it. That's what I'm saying. And we have the Nine of Swords out here for you, Virgo. You may be feeling a little anxiety, a little worried about a situation. You may be trapped in it as well. And you're waiting for something to come towards you. You're patiently waiting for it. Like whatever it is that you are working toward. Yeah, like I said that, right? Yeah. Whatever it is that you're working towards, you're waiting for it to pan out. So maybe that thing that you started creating is going to start making money for you, or it's going to start developing or growing. All right. You may be studying it now and you'll be mastering it, right? Tower. Yeah, something unexpected is happening in your energy. Maybe you're connected to a Taurus or have Taurus in your energy, in your chart, sorry. We have, you're learning something new. But Virgo, I feel like you're a little anxious about something. Maybe you're not really sleeping that well. Taurus, I'm not going to call you Taurus, Virgo. Virgo, there is somebody you're very, very close to. I don't know how close, but you're close to them. Like you speak to this person regularly. This person is dealing with an addiction. It could be you, but I feel like someone is trying to get out of an addiction or get away from an addiction. Maybe they're going to tell you their face. They're dealing with some type of anxiety. Because I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone around you that's telling you to help freedom from something. I'm sorry. That's what I got from that. All right, we got the Page of Pentacles, and I remember how we spoke about Virgo. There is this thing that you're developing and you're waiting for it to come through. This is that. This is this person starting something from the ground up, right? Being practical and doing things that is going to get them into that direction, like going toward it, like filling out an application or applying for schools or starting up a new business. This is like a starter, right? That's what that is. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Why is this here for Virgo? I'm Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, y'all. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Girl, you okay? Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Virgo. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Ooh, the Seven of Wands. What was I saying earlier? I forgot. I'm going to go back and look. But you got the Seven of Wands. Virgo, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground and holding on to something. This is also about defensiveness, right? Like defending your stance and standing on ground. Like, Virgo, this is why I'm saying, like, this could be somebody outside of you. And I feel like this person outside of you could be someone that you don't want anything to do with, right? Because with that Nine of Wands energy, I feel like you're somebody, or you, it's kind of like, pushing down to make sure that they hold on to the higher ground, right? Like, you may be going back and forth whether or not you want to be there for somebody, help somebody. You may be doing a lot of contemplating and considering something with the Ace of Swords. There may be some communication coming toward you, Virgo, about this Nine of Swords energy. Like I said, I don't feel like it's you. And Virgo, there could have been an instance where the person that you're connecting to, maybe you accused them of something, right? Maybe you took a break and stepped away from them. Maybe they did the same thing to you, Virgo, and now there's going to be some type of communication, or the communication caused this anxiety and this rest, or moving away from, to kind of like become more collective, that and come and gather a plan. Because I feel like somebody is trying to stand their ground, hold their ground in a situation, but there's a lot of anxiety in the area. This could be you or the person that you're connecting to, and it's based on some type of communication that was had. It could have already happened for you, Virgo, but this is definitely communication that caused some type of anxiety. I don't feel like it's you. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like it's you. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. And you could be getting the truth about the anxiety that somebody's feeling. Like, hey, I'm dealing with a lot, Virgo. And that a lot could be some type of addiction, right? And this person may have been someone that you had like a falling out from, not an argument. Like, you don't want them to be around you because you don't like them. Maybe there was a disagreement about whatever it is that they were dealing with, and you may not have had an idea of what it was. But after some time of contemplation, there's going to be some sort of communication, and it may be about conflict. It may not be about your conflict. It could be with this person, but it also could be about the conflict that this person is dealing with, right? And they're trying to stand strong, all right? Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Virgo. Why is that here? The Lovers. Ooh. So you're waiting for your lover, Gemini. You could be connected to a Gemini. They go through Pentacles. You may be waiting for the person that you're connected to. This could be your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner in some way. That's someone that you are hoping to build with, planning to build with, or waiting to invest your time and energy into, or they're trying to invest their time and energy into you, Virgo. Oh, for some of you, this is a new person. Some of you could be moving into a new space with this person. And that space doesn't have to be a new home, right? This could be a new space where you guys may have been dealing. This could be something that you were dealing with in the past, right? Something you guys may have been dealing with a tough time, not dealing with a time where you may have felt like your relationship was growing. But here, Virgo, it does show that there is some patience being had either on your part, your partner's part, or both of you guys' part, where you're taking a new path on creating balance in a relationship. This could be your twin flame, if that's something that you're subscribed to, or someone that you have a very, very close, deep closeness with, right? Where you want to celebrate your life together through marriage, where you want to create balance in the home, where you want to create balance in a relationship or connection, or within your stability when you're with your finances, because this is harmony as well. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship for you, Virgo. This could be your finances, your goals, your dreams, the adventures that you want to go on, and you may be wanting to invest that time and energy on being harmonious within yourself, Virgo. That could be something that we saw with the Hermit in reverse as well. Harmonious with yourself. Take the time to be a beginner, right? And learn and do things that will bring you stability. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship for you, but some of you Virgos, this is someone that you're connecting to, and that person did cause a lot of anxiety in your life that may have spilled over. So it may not have been your anxiety. This could be mental anxiety. Somebody could be dealing with a lot of mental restraints and stuff like that. And this could have fell onto you, Virgo, and it caused a lot of anxiety for you. But I feel like, Virgo, there was a need, or is a need, to communicate some truth so that you can step away from this person, or the situation, and continue to move forward towards your growth. So even if this is a relationship, it is ultimately about you, or could be ultimately about you. All right, Virgo, with the Three of Pentacles, this is about community. So ultimately, if this is a person that you're connecting to, this is about you building together and becoming more collaborative. All right, so let's talk about the Page of Swords. Let's see what it is that you need to know. What is the Page of Swords for Virgo? What is the Page of Swords for Virgo? Okay, we got the Queen of Rods and a Nine of Cups for Virgo. Virgo, you could be connected to a fire sign. You do not have to be. This could just really be you, Virgo, just being in your own power, right? Embracing yourself and taking action on ways to make yourself happy, because this Page of Swords is not quite there yet. They're doing some type of investigation, right? Learning how to do something. And I feel like this is what you're trying to do. Maybe you're learning how to be happy in your own skin, right, Virgo? Yeah, Justice card, creating balance. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. Virgo, at some point, you may have felt left out in the cold. You may have felt like you were having a hard time. This could be financially. We talked about finances, or this could be in a relationship with the person that you're connected to. Virgo, this could be how the person that you're connected to is feeling. Right? We already see the anxiety. We already see the stepping away. Right? But eventually, or if it hasn't happened already, eventually there will be some type of communication, and there may be the want to kind of create some harmony. But Virgo, if you actually stepped away from this person, this doesn't have to be physical. This person can still be in your energy, and you're just not really inviting this person into your emotional space, and you're just allowing yourself to focus on the things that you want to do, and learn how to be happy in your own skin and create balance and justice for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the potential outcome is for you, Virgo. I was supposed to bring another deck here, but I realized I didn't use that for other zodiac, so I'm not going to do that for this zodiac. But next, for you, to Virgo, but next reading I will have 2 decks here. All right. Ooh, for some of you, Virgo, this is someone that is wanting to come back towards you and offer you something. You look at that, offer you something romantic, but I don't feel like you're open to it. Even if this is not romance, right? This is creativity. right? This could be that, let's start to be more harmonious and bring in balance into a connection. And Virgo was like, no, right? And you could be connected to a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. With the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Strength card. So I feel like, Virgo, that Seven of Wands very well could be you, because I feel like you're standing on business and saying, I'm not opening this energetic space to you anymore, and I'm just gonna keep it to myself. And I'm just gonna keep it to myself and create happiness for me and create balance. All right, Virgo, this is your message. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with this reading, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Love you. Peace.